Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday and welcome to today's Saturday surprise workout. Today we're going to be doing a 40-minute total body strength workout using dumbbells. If you would like to use resistance bands, most of the exercises can be modified using resistance bands. If you don't have dumbbells, you can kind of use a little bit of anything. If you've got kettlebells, you can use dumbbells. If you've got medicine balls, you can use a medicine ball. Even if you just have, maybe you just have weight plates, like the small, 5-pound weight plates and things like that. You can use that for some of the exercises. And I always say you can always grab a backpack and you can use a backpack and put some weights in it. So make sure it's a sturdy backpack, but you can just put some books in it. So for things like squats, you can hug it, you can put it on your back, or for like bicep curls, just hold on to the sides. You can do even single arm. A lot of the backpacks have the little loop on top, but there are ways to modify your workout to make it a little bit better. So I'm gonna double check today that I actually have audio. I do. Okay. I usually put it on mute before I actually start the class, and then twice in like the last 2 months I have forgotten to unmute, so we've had workouts with no audio and I feel really bad about that. But we're going to do 3 circuits standing and then 3 circuits down on the floor. So a mat or a towel would be a really good idea. If you don't want to go to the floor, I always give modifications so that you can do the exercises sitting in a chair or chair supported, or you can just do them standing. So like when we're on our backs and we're doing leg lowers, you might be doing a mummy kick instead, and you can do it standing or seated. So if you don't want to go to the floor, totally understand. I do encourage people to practice getting up and down off of the floor, no matter what your age is. But I know that sometimes if you're by yourself and you're not comfortable getting off of the floor on your own, or you're having issues with your blood pressure, etc., you make the workout work for what you're able to do today. That being said, we're going to go ahead and warm up. And I am just curious if anybody else has been having issues sleeping lately. All right, we're gonna start just nice good toe lifts. So I'm just curious if anybody else has had trouble sleeping the last week or so. I know a lot of times my students and I will talk about it before class starts, and there'll be a group of us that for whatever reason just start having issues with sleeping, and it's a struggle. Good. 4, 3, heels up, right then left, right here. So right then left. So today we've got 6 circuits. We're gonna do 2 exercises in each. 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. And we're gonna do 2 rounds. Let's tap our heels right to the front, tap and tap. Add in a little bicep curl. So all of the circuits have 2 different exercises. We do have 1 circuit that is the same exercise, and we're gonna do it right and left. And then for 2 rounds. Tap it to the side, reach and reach. And I've been talking about getting a little kitty cam, and I really kind of wish that I might have to do that. It's just really cute. She's sleeping in my chair right now. Good, toes to the back right here. Tap and tap. So just a little tricep kickback, squeeze the glutes. Just have a nice good basic strength workout today. We're getting legs, arms, chest back. All right, bring it into the center. Pull the knees up. And if you don't want to pull the knee, you can absolutely grab behind the thigh, or you can just do a nice good march. It's just a little stretch. Good, now we're gonna go to the back. Option 1, can you grab your foot? Gently pull that thigh back. If that's not an option for you today, you can just do kind of a little hamstring curl. It's almost like you're pedaling a bicycle, but you're only pedaling the back part of your circle, your cycle. So just a little stretch. 8, 7, 4, 3. Good, bring it in the center. Just take a nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. Big breath in. Let's take the legs a little bit wider. Add in a squat. Big breath in. Exhale out. Big breath in. Good. Keep going. I'm going to take off my hoodie. Good. Big breath in. exhale. Good, big breath. One more time. All right, let's take it forward, push the hips back. We're gonna inhale and exhale. So a little bit of a cat-cow. Lift and out. Good, so open and close. And if you don't wanna do the arch and the round, you're just gonna belly breathe. So you're gonna hold a stable spine, breathe into your belly, and then exhale. Good, breathe in and out. Couple more. Good, let's bring it all the way up. We're going to hinge it forward, slow deadlift, stand up nice and tall. So down, 2, up, 2. So good, hinge forwards. We do have a deadlift to a squat in circuit number 3. Good, can we go a little bit faster right here? Hinge and lift. So this is movement practice. This is where we really start to warm up, use a little technique before we add weights. 2, take it forward, hold that forward hinge, arms down, open and close your book. So it's just open, close, close. Sometimes if you struggle a little bit, it's a little bit easier if you have your hands behind your ears and you just open the shoulder, or you think about just bringing the arms down to the chest. Good, we've got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, bring it all the way up. Slow squat, sit your hips back towards your heels, and then stand tall. I have my legs a little bit wider today than I usually do. I have them a little bit closer to shoulder width apart than hip width. Down. Good, can we go a little bit faster? So I always say, go at your own speed. I try to keep up with the music. It's how my brain works. But if you need to go a little bit slower, go at your own speed, then you're good to go. Good. Last one, hold it right here. Bring those feet in. We're gonna reach it up and pull it down. So ribs are tucked, reach and pull. Up, down, 3, 2, good. Forward step, starting here. We're just gonna take it forward, step it back, forward and back. Now we're gonna add a little bit of a reverse chest fly. So take it forward and down, forward and down. So we're drawing a little bit of an upside down V. You're strong, you're drawing a mountain. Nice, good base, meet in the middle. 3, 2, good, take it out to the side, side lunge, hold it in place right here. Side and side. Little inner thigh. Good, 4, 3, 2, bring it into the center. I'm gonna turn, we're gonna go for plank walkouts. Hinge it forwards, walk it out to a nice good plank. We're gonna hold, and then we're going to walk it all the way back up again. Option for you, if you're nearby to a chair, stand close to the chair, hands on the seat of the chair. Keep the chest over the seat of the chair. Step it back into a plank. So this is another exercise I encourage people to practice, but if you don't, that's okay. Good, I'm gonna go for one more. Walk it out, good reach. Walk it all the way back, bring it into the center. We're gonna do our heel stomps. Heel stomp. If you would like to actually jump, go for it. This is a little bit of our bone building. And you might think, oh, I'm in my 20s, I'm in my 30s, I don't need to bone build. Good, march it out, shake it out. You do need to bone build. You need to get nice, good, strong bones. Now decreases your risk of losing that bone density as you get older. Build the bones now so you have more available later on when everything starts getting wacky. Doesn't mean that you're going to guarantee to lose it, or that you won't lose any at all, or that you're going to lose it all, but it decreases your risk. Okay, enough of the soapbox. We have a stationary lunge with a side raise on the right. Then we're going to do a side lunge to an overhead press on the right. Round 2, we're gonna switch it over to the other side. So grab a weight you feel comfortable doing a side raise with. I'm gonna try an 8, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm just gonna do a regular lunge, stationary lunge, also called a split squat. So just no stepping backwards and forwards, and then side lunge into an overhead press. So 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So we just take a step back right here. So option 1, we drop it down, we stand, and we lift. Drop down, and then lift. Option 2 is we do our side raise at the bottom of the lunge. This one's a little bit more challenging, a little bit trickier, but go ahead and just do your regular lunge. You're gonna go down, you come up, and you lift. So down, lunge, and lift. Getting right side here. Round 2, we'll do the left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it in. The leg that was in front is the one that's going to step out. The dumbbell that was doing the side raise is now going to come overhead. I'm going to keep my 8. I could probably go a little heavier, but I'm just going to keep it here for today. Here we go. Side lunge, stand, press it overhead. Side lunge, press, right in the center. You can do a smaller step right here if you really need to. Side lunge in and front raise. So I know not everybody is able to do really good side lunges, or maybe you can't do an overhead press right now. I was on the no overhead press, no shoulder work for a while, and it's really tough. It's harder than you think it is. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it in. Same thing on the other side. So now this leg is in front. We're going to get ready for our lunge, our split squat with our side raise. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So back knee towards the floor, lift it up. You can see I kind of got a little wobbly. This is a balance challenge. This is a core challenge as well. So brace your core, shoulders level, and lift. So lower and down. Now again, you can make it harder, is you can do your side raise while you're in that side lunge, down and lift. So we've got about 10 more seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. We're going to go for our side lunge with our overhead press. So bring that dumbbell up. I just do palms facing in. Show me the end of your dumbbell. Here's 2 and 1. So start with a small side lunge. Press it overhead, or if you have to, small side lunge. Bring it in. Good front raise. So we've got lower body today, but we've got a lot of upper body and a lot of core is kind of what we're going for. Normally, I would go a little bit heavier, but I am definitely feeling the workouts from this week, especially Thursdays. So go take a look at that Thursday workout if you want to get some muscle building in. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Shake it out. Walk around. Grab a quick drink. Next circuit, we're going to do that reverse chest fly. Nothing else. Shoulders down. Palms facing forward. Dumbbells meet in the middle. And then down. So if we just bring it up straight, it's going to be all shoulders. I want you to kind of imagine you've got 2 cables, and you're going to try to pull the cables together. You're coming up and in, squeezing. Try to feel it here versus here. So sometimes strength training is mind over muscle. What muscles are you going for? Second exercise, bicep curls. Nothing fancy. 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna take soft knees. Bring it in and take it down. Bring it in and take it down. Now, if you need to, yes, you can absolutely do this. What I want you to try not to do is bring it up like you're gonna take it up and over your shoulder. Imagine you're painting a wall. The wall does not get closer to you. You need to keep the arms out so that you can paint that X on your wall. But if you can do them both at the same time, bring it in. Dumbbells are gonna meet in the middle. Squeeze. Yes, we're getting shoulders here. We're gonna get a little bit of chest. 2 and 1. Good, bring it in. Bicep curls, both arms at the same time, shoulders down, palms facing forwards. If you want to make it a little bit more of a balance challenge today, single leg stand. 3, 2, and 1. Stand tall, bring it up. Bicep curls right here. If you need to make it a little easier, stand on a balance beam or just have your feet really close together. Now, if you're lifting heavy today, I do recommend a little bit of a wider stance. Focus on the lift. But if you're like me and you're going a little lighter today, incorporate some core, incorporate a challenge by standing on one leg. Don't let the hip kick out. Pull it in, push the floor away, and add in that little bit of a reach. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A little shakeout. We're gonna go back to that chest fly. Back to that chest fly. So feet hip width, soft knees, little rib tuck, little tail feather tuck. Here's 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna bring it up and out, up and out. Now, since we are getting quite a bit of shoulder in here today, we are happy to know these are the last little bits that we're gonna get front of the shoulder. Most of the rest of what we're doing is gonna be back, core, and hips. Although when we get down on the floor, we are gonna be getting some shoulders for stability. But really think, can we try to get that squeeze? Imagine you're trying to lift with the muscles right on the front of your chest. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Bring it in. We're going for those bicep curls. So again, you can do feet hip width or shoulder width, especially if you're lifting heavy today. Good. 3, 2, and 1. But you can always just do, oh, I'm feeling this. I'm glad I only grabbed 8s today. All right, so nice, good. Toe lift or tandem stance on a balance beam or lift that leg. I try not to have my foot touching because it gives me that proprioception. I'm really focusing on trying to stand on one leg. And again, lift the leg up. Good, nice, good balance. Check your hip. My hip likes to kick out. Push the floor away, pull that hip in. Can you take the leg a little farther out? You can see I'm really struggling with this one today. Good, you can take it back. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Set those dumbbells down. A little bit of a shakeout and do a little bit of a stretch. We're gonna do deadlift into a squat, and then we're going to do alternating rows. So deadlift into a squat. I'm gonna go heavier dumbbells here. We're going to hinge, stand, sit, and then stand. For the alternating rows, right and then left. We're focusing on core stability. Like I said, it's not bad, but I'm still feeling Thursday's strength workout and then everything just accumulated together. But we're gonna go 15s for me, so 30 pounds, 2 15s. Deadlift to squat, 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So it's just starting tall. We're gonna hinge, we're gonna stand, we're gonna sit, and we're gonna stand. So find your leg position. You can do hip width, you can do shoulder width, you can do a little bit more of a sumo. So good hinge, lift it up, sit, and stand. I want you to think about your core position. We don't want to be here arching, but we also don't want to be here. You can see my back is rounded, and then I come up and I go too far, and then I push my buns out and open my chest. It's too much. Belly's in. Here's 2 and 1. Good. So now we're going to go to that forward fold. So forward position of a deadlift, or that Romanian deadlift, stiff leg deadlift. We're going to hinge it forward, belly's in, alternate right here. Row and down, row and down. So this is another one. Check your body position. Make sure we're not collapsing at our chest, and make sure we're not lifting and arching our low back, and you may not even realize you're doing it. It tends to happen when your weights are kind of heavy. So if you've gone up in weight, just know your reps are going to go down. It's going to be a little challenging, a little different. That's normal. We just want to watch that technique. We've got 10 seconds. We're going to go back deadlift with squats. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Short rest. I'm going to give my hands a break. Going right back, deadlift into a squat. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. So brace your core, ribs tucked, hinge, stand, lower, and lift. Hinge, stand, sit, stand. So I want you to think, most of us know what it's like to wear Spanx, or some of you might have done the corset thing, or body shaping shapewear. We want to kind of feel that stiffness. Or imagine that you've got a broomstick that's running from your head between your shoulder blades through the crease in your glutes. All 3 points have to touch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Little shake out. We're going to go for alternating rows. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So shoulders down, pull the ribs in, little tail feather tuck. Hinge it forward, row and down. So the end of my dumbbell runs right up the side of my leg. We don't want to let the dumbbell go too far forward. That's when it kind of usually starts to pull for a lot of us. We're aiming for mid-back here, mid-back. So a little bit of rhomboids, a little bit of lats. 15 seconds, and then the low back and the core are stabilizing. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully bring it in, dumbbells down, shake it out, walk around, grab a drink. We're going to go down to the floor. We're going to do a bird dog with a rear fly right and then left, and then we're going to repeat. So if you're staying standing, you can do bird dog round 1, bird dog left round 2, and then when we do the second round, you'll do rear fly right, rear fly left, or you can do with us. If you're going to stay standing, I want you to be in kind of a plank position, and if you want to make it a little bit harder, you can lift your opposite leg or you can keep it down, but to get that core work, we're going to be in that plank or that hands and knees position. We're going to take it all the way down. Bird dog, rear fly right, then switch to left, and then repeat for a second round. This is the one where we're going to do right, left, right, left. So 45 seconds, hands and knees in 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to bring it in. Nice, good hands and knees position. Now your first option is just a good tabletop. Right here. Your second option, your opposite leg is going to extend, and you can have your toe on the ground. Third option, lift the leg, squeeze the glute. Notice that I'm not arching my low back, and I'm not rounding my spine. It's finding that happy medium. I want you to imagine that you need to put a dinner plate on your back. Okay? It's got to be flat, or imagine it's a glass of water. And it can be really cold water. So you're really cold and the water is really cold. You don't want to get splashed. 2, 1. Good. Little shake out. We're going to switch it over to the other side. So start with the position that works best for you. 4, 3, 2, 1. So good hands and knees. Lift and lower. So we want to make sure, again, that we're not pushing our hips to our heels. We want to try that good tabletop position. Option, extend that leg. Nice, good lift. Option 3, we take that toe off the ground just by squeezing the glute. Look like, they call these bird dogs because when we do them without weights, you kind of look like a bird dog that has spotted a bird. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Sorry, I didn't know the cat got down. All right, switch it back over to the other side. Hi, sweetie. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, sweetie, you're gonna get hit. All right, so lift and lower. Lift and lower. All right, obstacle course. Watch out for the pets. Oh my goodness. So keep going. Okay, I'm gonna do the up higher modification. So wide legs. So this is a modification if you're staying standing today because you don't want to go to the floor or because you don't want to be on your knees. Like, I get it. So we're focusing on back of the shoulder. Nice, good lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it in. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Same thing on the other side. Sorry, my husband and my roommate are out, so I am the only acceptable person in the household right now. Good, all right here. So nice, good rear fly and down. We just don't wanna, again, push our hips back. I mean, if you need to be here and just focus on the rear fly, go for it. If you're trying to go a little heavier, but if you're going a little lighter, you want to get some core work in here today, we're going to try to hold a good plank. And Kitty, we're not going to eat things. No. Does anybody else have a cat that just likes to chew on plastic? Apparently that's a thing. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Bring it in. Shake it out. We're going to stay down on the floor. We're going to be in a side plank, and we're going to do a hip drop. So side plank with a hip drop, or just a side plank, and then we're going to do a down dog with a mountain climber. If you're staying standing, I want you to think about doing a side bend with a little bit of a hip push and then right to the center. So side bend, hip push. Second exercise, if you're staying up, is we're going to go down dog, bring it in, knee forwards, okay? Down dog, bring it in, plank, knee drive. If you don't want to do any of those options, you can do a farmer's carry, one side only, walk around heavy dumbbell, spine stable. The down dog and the climber, if you want to just do a weighted march, go for it, okay? So I do not have kids, I have cats. Same thing sometimes, I swear. All right, we're gonna go for a side plank and a hip drop. You can be on your hand or on your elbow. I'm gonna do this one on my knees to start, 45 seconds, in 3, 2, and 1. So we start just in a nice good side plank position. We stay tall, we drop the hip down, and then we lift. We drop the hip and we lift. You can see I don't drop my shoulder and I don't want to push my hips back and forwards. I'm trying to go straight down, straight up. It might not be a very big movement. and that's okay. Down and lift. Make it a little harder. Take your top leg up, or take your top leg out straight, down and lift. If you want to bring it all the way up, drop and in. Drop and in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully bring it down. We're going to go onto our hands, onto our toes, if you can. So nice, good hands position. I'm going to show you the main option. I'm going to do all one leg just for fun. So I'm going to lift it up. Down dog, bring it forwards, drive the knee. Down dog, drive the knee. If you need to, you can just do child's pose, knee to elbow. But I want you to try to lift up, bring it in, drive the knee forwards. Press it back, drive the knee. So when we come forward, don't let your hips drop. If you feel like you're going to kick the floor, you may be bringing your knees a little too close and dropping your hips. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Carefully bring it in. We're going for side plank, hip drop on the other side. Our last set's going to be on our back. It's going to be a little easier for you. 2 and 1. So shoulder down, lift it up. We're nice and tall. And again, we drop and then we lift. We drop and then we lift. And you can see it looks like I'm going kind of far, but I'm really not. Some of this will depend on your mobility in your spine. So down and up, just make sure that we're not letting the hand go way out. Keep it underneath your shoulder. Remember your option, down and lift, down and lift. I'm going to try to bring it up. I'm having a harder time on this side today. So I'm going to go down and lift. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Carefully bring it in. You've got down dog into our mountain climber. Doing that in an incline is an awesome option. 3, 2, and 1. Good. So nice, good plank. Down dog, press it back, bring it in, drive the knee. So down dog, and I bring it in and I take my knee forward and then I really try to pull and see if I can get my thigh to touch my tummy. And it's okay if it's here, if it doesn't go fully forwards. But I want you to think right here, drive the knee. This is working core, hip flexors, shoulder stability, a little mobility as well. Good, we've got about 10 seconds. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Carefully bring it down. Shake it out. We're going to be on our backs. We're going to do Skullcrushers. We're going to get some triceps. And then our second exercise is going to be leg lowers. If you're standing, you can do an overhead extension or you can do a tricep kickback. Either one is fine. And for the leg lowers, I would say either standing, straight leg mummy kicks, or if you can sit in a chair, can you hold onto the seat of the chair and either do alternating knee lifts, or maybe you can do both knees at the same time, but you'll be sitting in a chair and holding onto the seat. But standing mummies is awesome. But we're going to take it down. I'm just going to grab my 8s. Because again, I did this and it's like, yep, there's my triceps from Tuesday or Thursday. But let's take it all the way down. Knees bent, feet flat, 45 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. So just lower and then lift and bring it up. So take it down and then bring it up. Now option, Thursday, we really played with tempo. So maybe you came on Thursday and you're like, hey, this tempo really got me. So normally we do kind of a 2-2 like this. Maybe you found that if you did 3, 2, 1, and then 1, that was the one that really got you. Or maybe you found that it was 4, 3, 2, down, and 4, 3, 2, and up. So just kind of play with it. See what worked. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Carefully set the dumbbells down. Now your first option is both legs up, and you're going to do alternating. Option 2, you're going to do one leg only. So let's take the legs up. Now you're going to take it down, bring it back up again. Good. Time's on. Take it down, bring it up. Now you can do a little pull in, just a very gentle one, on the leg that stays up, because we want to keep that low back glued to the floor. Take it down, lift it up, and switch. Take it down. Now if you'd like, you can take it down and down. You can go a little faster, as long as you're keeping that core under control. Now, some of you may have really, really strong cores, so keep this in mind. Down, and then bring it back up again. Notice my low back is staying close to the floor. I'm not allowing my back to lift up. So if it feels like your legs are pulling you off the floor, good job, bring it in. Then regress to a different variation. Let's grab our dumbbells, Skullcrushers, round number 2. So take it down, bring it up. Your time is officially on right now, and up. So down, down, lift, lift, lower, and lift, lower, and lift. So when we're doing this exercise, our elbows stay pointing towards the ceiling. We don't want to let them go overhead, and we don't want to let them go out to the side. We don't want to feel like we're going to hit ourselves in the face. So down and lift. Lower. Good. In 3, 2, and 1. Set those dumbbells down off to the side. The last exercise is coming up. Now you also have the option to do a bent knee. So if a straight leg is a bit too much, 2, 1, your time is on. So if you need to, you can absolutely be here. And then you can do the same thing. Just try going a little bit faster. So if straight leg is a bit much, start with a bent knee, okay? Same thing if you want to try to do out and in. So make sure we're not just dropping our knees down. I want you to take the hips out, open the hips a little, set the heels down a little bit farther away from your hips. Okay, open at the hips and bring it in. If you can do this, straight leg. It's been a long time coming for me to be able to do straight leg. I'm still not perfect at it, but I'm not allowing my legs to lift the rest of my body up off the floor. 2 and 1. Carefully bring it in. Give yourself a little break. When you're ready, you can come up to a seated position. We're going to do a little bit of stretching. So give yourself a little bit of room. I'm going to clean up after the fur child. She is the epitome of curiosity. Killed the cat. She has to get into everything. And if it's a box, absolutely. She has to get into the box. She has to know what's in there. Laundry basket, if it looks like a box, she's in it. All right, let's take the right leg out, left leg in. We're gonna turn towards that right leg. We're gonna walk it forwards. And we're just gonna kind of reach it out. So with today, we still wanna do chest towards your toes or nose towards your toes, but a little bit of a rounded spine is okay. We're stretching out that back. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. The leg that's out or out to the side, we're gonna bring it across the body, foot flat on the floor. Sit nice and tall. We're gonna pull that knee towards that opposite shoulder. Four, 3, 2, bring it in. The leg that's up, take it out straight, pull the other foot in. We're gonna turn towards this leg, keep the knee down, We're gonna walk it forwards. You can tell which side I'm more flexible on because I can absolutely round a little bit more and I can get my chest really close to my thigh. On the other leg, I'm not able to do that as well. 8, 7. Here's 4, 3, 2, bring it up. Take the leg that's down, cross it over, foot flat, sit as tall as you can. Pull your knee towards your opposite shoulder. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in the center, bottoms of the feet touching. We're gonna go for butterfly stretch. So feet on the floor. We're gonna try to press those knees out so you can add a little push here. You can absolutely lean back a little bit and let it go out to the side. If you want, maybe you're flexible enough to add a little bit more of a forward fold. Four, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it in. We're going to take the legs out into a little bit of a straddle. Last exercise for hamstrings and thighs in here. We're going to turn to the right. We're going to walk it out. And now keep walking it out. And I want you to walk yourself into the middle. You're going to go a little bit farther. And then I want you to walk yourself over to the other side. And now we're going to go back. So walk yourself around, over to the side, bring it in. Good, coming into the center. We're gonna flip it over, kneeling position. This is a good time to come to standing. We're gonna come to a half kneeling position here. If you're standing, you're gonna be in a lunge. We're gonna tuck our tail, squeeze our glute, press the hip forward just a little bit, and we're gonna give ourselves a nice good pat on the back. So my ribs are staying pulled down and in versus doing a big arch. So I want you to focus on squeezing, open up the hip, reaching back, open up underneath your arm, but we're stabilizing our spine and holding our core tight. Good, bring it in. We're gonna come to hands and knees. We're gonna take that leg that's in front. We're gonna bring it up and I want you to cross it like you've crossed your legs. And I want you to sit back into a little stretch. It kind of feels really weird. It's really weird. Modify this one as needed. If you're standing, you're just gonna kind of do the leg cross and the hip sit back. But we're just right here, we cross it, and we're gonna sit that hip, kind of sit into that hip. This is a new one. We're gonna give it a shot. Good, bring it in. Coming up to a half kneeling position on the other side. Good, tuck your tail, squeeze your glute, a little bit of a push forwards. Give yourself a pat on the back, reach it up right here. Good, 8, 7. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, we're gonna take it down. Take that front leg. We've crossed our legs, so we're trying to get our knee over to the opposite side, and we're gonna sit into that hip. Now, you don't have to actually sit your hips to your heels. You're just gonna kind of rock. Good, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it into the center. Just come to a kneeling position, hips to heels. Roll the shoulders. You can sit on your buns, you can come to standing, whatever feels good here. I'm trying to get a little bit more toe stretching, so I am going to go ahead and stay on my knees. 4, 3, 2, good. Bring it in, open up the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together, pulling the shoulders down, rotate, palms facing up, thumbs are going to reach back behind you. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, bring it in, shoulders down, ear to shoulder, side to side. Bring it up, we're gonna look to one side, look to the other. Bring it into the center, bring it up, big breath in, spread the fingers, and exhale. Good, one more time, big breath in, and out, and you are All done. So I want you to give yourself a nice good pat on the back for joining me for the workout today. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Hit that thumbs up button. If you want to see more workouts like this, hit subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell because it will notify you whenever I do a post or whenever I upload a video or whenever I am going live. So I hope you enjoyed the workout. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you again in class. So bye.